What we have here is a rare opportunity for me to cut loose and show you just how powerful I really am.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Get It Off Your Chest, number 80, ladies and gentlemen, 80, or in this case, LXXX. My name is Griffin J. Thank you guys for tuning in. Dude, my guy Hassan is in the motherfucking building. Hassan, what's good, fam? How you feeling? Do you guys do me a favor? Want more content like this? Please subscribe and share. Follow me on all socials. Links are located in the description. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one lucky person will get $100 during the Cash App giveaway show. We are almost there, ladies and gentlemen. We are almost there. Matter of fact, I think we got like 80 more to go. All right, so let's get to it. A lot happened today. Actually, a lot happened within a week. And now that I am free from doing movies now until April, and thank you guys who have been watching the final chapter, BTSI finale. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna taking a break. I will be doing. I'm not gonna tell you who, although some may know, some may not know. I'm not gonna go any further with it, but I will be doing another movie next year. This time it's gonna be in Puerto Rico, and it's gonna be with some well-known creators that you guys already know. But that's gonna be sometime in April that we're gonna shoot that movie. So I'm excited about that, believe it or not. But let's get into it. Now, links, you guys go to the description. Um, there's Dr. Jada. That's her clubhouse. A handle, please go follow her. And obviously, what inspires this? Get it off your chest. The room is actually still on right now, still active. I'll probably be returning to that room once I'm done with Get It Off Your Chest. Now, the title, actually, let me tell you the title of the room real quick. It's Being Washed Up, Sex Appeal versus Thirsty, Dating Young. Now, I came in at the dating young part. Now, a gentleman in there was talking about why they prefer to date young. And the truth, someone finally said the truth. Now, granted, I already knew this. They said it because they started questioning them about, you start backing people in the corner. We just start asking simple questions to see if what they say really makes sense or can it withstand the test of time. It eventually came out that sex. And like I said, we already know this. I already knew this. The reason why older men prefer younger women is for sex and sex alone. Da 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 da. Breaking news. The water's wet. We already knew that. Now, why am I saying this? Because the narrative that was wrongfully adopted was the only reason why you will probably want to date younger is because you want to start a family. Not to, and for the record, this is not to say none of this is true, but this is what certain individuals, this is the reasons that is utilized so other people can hide behind them. What is it? I want to date younger so I can raise a family. That's like, okay, raise a family. Cool. Next up, I want to grow old with my significant other. That's why they're younger. Okay, I can see that. I can definitely see that being an idea. And it goes on from there, so on and so forth, legacy and all this other stuff. And I don't know if you guys remember, I did play a video of Mike Tyson way back, and he'll talk about the word legacy and how that was a buzzword, and how the idea of building towards legacy is bullshit, or at least how people utilize it in conversation is bullshit. So they're not, when people talk about dating young, there are certain actors in this space, excuse me, let me rephrase that, not this space, because I'll be nice. Not this space. I don't consider this space to be of everybody else's. That's just me. At the end of the day, I'm fully aware that some people who have supported my show are quote unquote shared audiences. I get that. I understand that. But I still say this is my space. Now, there are certain individuals who will hide behind those reasonings for the sole purpose of just to get sex. I want to date a younger woman because of sex. Thank you for finally being honest and coming out and saying it. So you're willing to do all of this just for sex? He was like, yes. You're willing to spend money for sex. You're willing to take them on expensive dates. You're willing to take them out the country. You're willing to do all of this extravagant things for pussy. Seriously. It's like, yeah, this is the only reason why us men do it. And I would have to ask, when somebody highlighted that is simp behavior, why did you guys fight against it? Or better yet, why did you call other men who were married and doing things quote unquote the right way, why did you call them simps? Easy. It's easy to point the fingers at, it's easy to call somebody what you are. Guilty conscience. If I'm doing something wrong, it's easy for me to deflect and place that blame on somebody else. That's equivalent to women who's actually cheating on their significant other, but then go blame the significant other for cheating just out of the thin air. That's the same thing. So somebody could say, well, Chris, it doesn't really matter the age because a simp is a simp. I would say yes, but this time, keep in mind that during the last 4 or 5 years, the narrative has been older women seek younger women for legacy, blah, 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 blah. Older men go to work, pay all the bills, and seek younger women for sex and sex alone. The reason why I said older simps, because regardless of the age, a simp is a simp, and that's the reason why I put it, because those older guys who are doing things just for sex is still a simp in spite the age. I'm just highlighting older because that's the narrative we've been hearing for the last 4 years. Instead of the word simps, you will hear older men seek younger women. I just called it for what it is, older simps. I mean, it's called I won't. I won't. Well, fuck it. It's called common sense, basically. That's the only reason why I did it. So, with that, the narrative, my guy's in the building. What up, Sal? So, unless people can actually substantiate the reasoning for dating young, ladies and gentlemen, moving forward, if you hear an older man whine and complain about how they want younger women, it's because they are a simp. You know why? Because they still got to go to work. They still gotta pay all the bills as an adult, and they still, and if you listen to them carefully, they say they gotta work all these hours, pay all this money to take care of their significant others, and the only thing they want in return is sex. Is that not simp behavior? So when it comes to that conversation, this might be a talking point to bunk. I'll further investigate this later. So when it comes to this conversation, ladies and gentlemen, when you hear this, replace the word men with simp. I'm only talking about this conversation. Not to say this doesn't apply in other realms of talking points. We're not exploring that quite yet. We'll get there one day, but not right now. From now on, unless they can substantiate the reasoning on why they date younger women, it's only because they are a simp. You know what a simp means. Replace the word men with simp and watch what happens next. Because you'll realize that certain talking points that people like to hide behind is a contradiction anyway. So why don't you exploit it and exploit them for who they really are and call it out for what it is? I'm not, and you know what? I know somebody's gonna think I'm wrong. Somebody's gonna challenge me. I haven't done this in a while, so here it is. Okay, there we go. If you guys think I'm just spewing nonsense, you're more than welcome to click the link and try me, and we got this conversation. But we'll see. Now, in this room, oddly enough, there was other things that was said that I'll go ahead and touch upon it right now. Let's see what was said that just was a head scratcher. Oh yeah, with going that Wodie's in the building. Peace, man. How you feeling, man? Going back to that conversation, because a gentleman, and I do use that term loosely because I will punch him in his face if he ever decides to pull up to this Atlanta meetup. Um, he was saying why he wouldn't date somebody that's 42 years old. Like women in their 40s, they're too experienced, they know too much, they talk too much, they think they know it all, so on and so forth. Actually, let me put a button right there. Let me see what my guy talked about. My issue is wait a second. No. Hold on. What I'm gonna read that. I just need to change something real quick. No, I guess that much better. There we go. Sorry, I had to change that. All right. My issue is that women act like they don't know. That's why men go after them. Yeah. I'm gonna need that's where I put the flashlight on women. It's like, ladies, I need you to take accountability. This is kind of obvious. Now that I said it, please let's not act oblivious to the signs that are right there. If a older man says they want a younger woman and they cannot properly substantiate the reasoning, it's because they're a simp. They want sex. They want younger women for sex and sex alone because they don't believe older women can do it just like younger women. That's why they say it. So please, ladies, use discernment, use common sense, use knowledge, use something. Hell, use hooked on finance for all I care. But let's get back into this. This gentleman, and like I said, use the term loosely because I will punch him in the face when I see him. And I pray that he hits up him so we can do this fight on in April. But I'm pretty sure he's not because he's pussy. But I digress. Now, he said he wouldn't deal with a 42-year-old because too experienced, they talk too much, they know too much, they don't need us, and it's a hassle. They're not eye candy. That's what he said about 42-year-old women in 2024. I might add. because the 42-year-old women now a little bit different than the 42-year-old women back in the 90s, and so on and so forth. That's but just follow me. I just had to point that out. He said he'd rather want a 25-year-old because they don't talk as much, they listen, they're moldable, and the sex is good. This is what I said to him. What you're saying, sir, is older women, those adjectives that you said about the older women, it's exclusive to older women, as if a 25-year-old can't do the same motherfucking thing. I know 25-year-olds who talk too damn much. I know 25-year-olds who act like they know it all. I know 25-year-olds who is just nigga please. That's pretty much to wrap it up. So and also with that we say, I know some 40, believe it or not, I know some 42-year-olds who are the complete opposites. And also, this is one thing he also said that I thought it was a lie, or this is what was suggested. Maybe follow me. He says older women require too much, and the younger women don't require anything at all. Ladies and gentlemen, that is absolute bullshit. Older women don't require much because they already got it. And because they have so much experience, they know how to handle themselves, they know how to move, they know how to maneuver in life. So they already been down this block plenty times before. So they can already take care of themselves and handle themselves. Whereas a 25-year-old is more so on the dependent side because they're a young adult. Right, that is the other way around. I know younger women requires more and need more than an older woman. How do you go from being an independent to being a dependent? It's basically what he was saying. I'm like, no, that's wrong. Yeah, that's an absolute lie. And it's like, my brother, have you been outside? Have you been down to the corner store, gas station, library, the park, something, somewhere? As the room kept on going on, I realized that, yeah, you can say that this guy is somewhat whitewashed by narratives that don't exist or hold any weight, but I cannot allow you to say that in my presence. I'm going to challenge it. I'm going to pick holes in it. And I'm just going to really dude, I'm literally running circles around you. What are we doing here? I hardly come on this app as is because, number one, I'm busy. Two, the real world stays calling my name. Three, I'm not putting that app above YouTube. And so on. And quite frankly, some of the niggas on there are stupid. So when I obliterate him, because he eventually brought up how black men are the most incarcerated, I had to destroy that talk point. And I knew us, and right there, that's when it's like, all right, we're done here. I'm about to dog walk you across this room and back. Now, about all this stats, because I said you're spewing stats that has been debunked. Matter of fact, oh, I'm sorry, I saw something outside. I'm not gonna. Let me stay focused. I'm sorry. When it comes to certain stats, we had to debunk that years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. When I get on, yeah, 3 or 4 years ago, we did it on Clubhouse. I regret letting that first account go because that was a great room. But we do have a video on here of me debunking that. Let me see if I can find it, and I'll put it in the chat. And keep in mind the year that this video took place. So some of those numbers have been updated since then. But we debunked a lot of talking points and a lot of the false narratives in the black community. And unfortunately, this guy was stuck. This guy was stuck in those narratives and still felt like it to be true. Now I'm thinking this guy's in his 40 plus because of how he was sounding. And salute to my girl Amber. She said, "No, that dude is no young. It's not even older than 35." And I'm like, "What are you fucking talking about?" It's like, dude, you are. What you're doing is projecting what you believe based off of someone else's narratives, whether their narrative is credible or not, and which was the sad part in all of this. And I was like, dude, you was full of it, saying that, and also saying how don't black people are not dominating in the fields and that type of goofy shit. It's like, dude, are you dominating in your own personal life before? Do take care of you first before you tell everybody else to take care of themselves. That I had to get him out the pain. It's like this is useless at this point. And of course, he got sensitive. He said that's why you 300 pounds and you're overweight, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, and I was thinking to myself, yes, this guy really doesn't go outside. But that's when I challenged him. But like, you're more than welcome to say that to my face in Atlanta the first week of April. But I know he's not going to answer the call because he pussy. So there's that. Now, actually, and one more thing before I go. We're getting back to the get off your chest type of style. Like, I'm gonna get in here, I'm gonna put it out there, and I'm gonna go. There now, this was a different brother. Oh yeah, I was looking for that video. I'm tripping. Yeah, there was another brother, and he said that. And keep in mind, this room is still, to my knowledge, this room is still active as we speak, and I will be going back in that room probably after this. He said he can't date a woman who's been in long long term relationships. Yes, I said it. He said he cannot be in a relationship with a woman who was in a long term relationship. Now, when I initially heard that, maybe I was either listening to so or not, just not paying attention. I thought he said long distance relationship. And to that, I can understand that because I do believe you have to be an exceptional individual. Like in the case of me, what I personally believe, you have to be an exceptional woman for me to consider a long distance relationship. And I mean so exceptional that I'm putting money away to buy you a wedding ring because we gonna make this official. No, he did not say that. He said, if you have been in a long term relationship, I can't deal with it. Like the 5, 6, 7 years relationship, and it didn't work out for whatever reason, that type of stuff. He said he gotta do it. And I was like, all right, where the hell is this going? He said, because that's too much for him. Pretty much to paraphrase, his ego won't allow that because that woman had too much experience. That woman did already seen a lot, and he's not trying to. He's trying to do is create new experiences with somebody else. Now, this guy is 42 years old. The woman he prefers is somebody between the ages of 30 and 33 to have no type of long term relationships, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and heads up, you guys, I just posted it. Black people spreading false narratives about the black community. Oops, hold on. Let me go ahead and delete that comment because I got paste and let me press enter. Up, I did it again. Son of a bitch. Hold on, I'm gonna get this right. I promise. That would do. Okay, much better. Yeah, black people spreading false narratives about the black community. Yeah, we did that. How many years ago? 2 years ago. Okay. So, and that was like running the room back. The clubhouse room was so much better. This one's like a recap. So you guys can go ahead and watch that when y'all get the opportunity. But this gentleman said he prefers a woman between 30 and 33. He's 42 years old. And and was asked like, what's the dating experience should be like? They said they could never be in a relationship that's more than 2 years. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, how old are these women who hasn't experienced relationships longer than 2 years? Because guys, truth be told, ladies and gentlemen, at least in my personal experience, and based off of what you can read up online, E Black's in the building, doing the Lord's work, himself and Raw G. Salute to you, my guy. There's when it comes to women who has not had relationships longer than 2 years, if you really look at that age demographic, you're looking like it's really around your mid-20s and younger than that. Now, y'all still not done? Jesus. Matter of fact, stay here. It's ironic that you said that. I won't say no more. Yeah, Scott's on it. It's ironic you said that, E Black, because this guy I was talking to. Now, he said he's 42 years old. He only wants women between the ages of 30 and 33. Here's a caveat. They cannot been in any relationships longer than 3 years. Well, he said 5 or 7 years initially because they experienced too much. They seen too much. He gave an example of how his homegirl, this one chick that he know, she had a boyfriend. They travel around the world, 48 countries. And he said, you had sex in 48 countries. I can't compete with that. So no, I need somebody who has no experience. So that way we can grow together. Now, initially, when I got the full context, I'm like, dude, you basically can't compete with the last man that she was with. That's all that is. You do not measure up to what she had, and that's going to kill you every single damn time. Now, here's where it gets weird, E Black. Because he said he only want women that's been in a relationship for 2 years or less. Now, those relationships do exist, ladies and gentlemen. The only thing is, if you want those relationships, you're usually dealing or talking with women that's in their mid-20s or younger, because that's more so high school, college type of stuff. Honestly, because once you get in your mid-20s, it's time to cut the bullshit. Like, you're not just trying to get in a relationship just to get in a relationship. You're actually trying to find something that has that's worth having. So yeah, you're going to get a lot of 5 years relationships, 7 years relationships, 10 years relationships. So when I told him that, I said, the women that you're looking for are possibly in their mid-20s, and I got to ask you, as somebody that's 42 years old, what do you have in common with somebody in that age demographic? He said, why'd you go 25? Matter of fact, let's go ahead and say 7. Now, when he said that, immediately went back to last week, because I was hoping he would say 25 minus 7, even though that's still nasty. But he said 7. Why don't we go to 7 years old then? Since you want to just go that long, because why'd you go 25? And I'm looking like, why did I go 25? Why did you go 7? Why did you go to 7 years old? Because he thought I was trolling him. He's like, I'm a troll, so hold on. I'm a troll too, so what's up? I was like, dude, I wasn't trolling. That was a serious question. Why did why did you go 7? This is not trolling no more. Now you made the room uncomfortable. Now everybody's looking at you crazy like 7 years old. It's like, what? And I'm like, dude, I have to take you serious because I was being serious. You don't get the luxury to say stuff like that and thinking no one's going to act on it or hold you to your words. Because I think we learned in last week, when somebody tell you who they are, believe them. I don't see. I'm not in troll rooms. I don't troll myself, honestly. But to hear that, it gave credence to what I said earlier. Now, but honestly, this is far more extreme because you went from the past of being a simp. You actually went to a predator mind state to try to prove a point, but all of that did was backfire in your face. Because what he did, whether he know it or not, is gave credence, not credence, let me not say that. He allowed women, he gave the pass to women to say any older man that wants a younger woman is a PDF file. Is that always true? The answer is no. However, that is creepy and that is simp behavior. Matter of fact, old, creepy simps. That's exactly what they are. Old, creepy simps. Matter of fact, that might be a t-shirt. Or better yet, I can actually turn that into a Thursday night episode. We'll see. So, when it comes to this whole idea of older dating younger, like I said, most for the past few years, a lot of people were not able to substantiate their arguments or their reasonings why they want to do it. Look, we are found out that the idea of legacy is bullshit. We, that's been proven to be bullshit because once you're dead, then what? Because no one has to follow uh, whatever guidance or rules you have laid, especially if it has no merit. There's no merit for a older guy in their 40s to date somebody in their 20s. Because truth be told, whatever reasoning you can find for to date a 25-year-old, I can promise you can find that same reason to date a 30-year-old. You can find that same reason to date a 35-year-old. You can find that same reason to date a 40-year-old because some people believe older women doesn't bring value, and that is complete bullshit. Ladies and gentlemen, I know women who are older than me who have brought nothing but value to me. I'm not talking about as far as like, hold on, somebody's gonna bug the hell out of me and I'm about to be pissed. Sir, you did not have to bother me for that, but that's neither here nor there. See, that's a talk. We're gonna do talking point to bomb. I'm not. Whenever I knock out the 5th episode of Rounds of Threes with Siege, that's going to talk point debunk. I'm going to debunk the idea that older women does not bring value because that has been a narrative that has been running Ramshaw for I think a little bit, well, far too long. In my personal life, I know this was bullshit. On the internet, I knew this is absolute bullshit. So we're going to debunk that talking point. Older women does not bring The older woman does not have value and they do not bring value. That's the talking point we're going to debunk. Because right now, it's about to be 2025. And we need to start dispelling all of these narratives that cannot hold water. We're going to start doing that. We're going to get back to how things used to be. Now, granted, in my personal life, it's holiday season, so I'm back to working like a horseman per usual. But we will find a way to get those shows out, get these ideas out, because you guys, I've been quiet when it comes to certain narratives, and that's not because I want to get other things done, and I have. But it's like, all right, enough's enough. There's a reason why people are getting away from these conversations, because it's being ran by a bunch of hypocrites who don't have the resume to speak, who don't have the experience to speak, and quite frankly, like I said, they just contradict themselves. And we already got a talking point debunk playlist already. So it's time to do more of this moving forward. But let's get out of here. If you liked the video, hit the like. Dislike, hit the dislike. Undecided, put it in the comment section why, and let's chat it up there. Follow me on all social links are located in the description. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one lucky person will get $100 during the Cash App giveaway. Thank you guys for tuning in. BTSI Show, Christopher J. Talk to you guys later. Peace out. Y'all have a good one.
It's a mess, but hey, don't even worry about it.